What's up, Cowboys Nation? Buckle up because we have some absolutely jaw-dropping, game-shaking, franchise-altering news coming out of Dallas today, and if you haven't heard yet, you might want to sit down. This is the kind of story that sends shockwaves across the entire NFL landscape, that throws every mock draft, depth chart, and preseason prediction straight out the window. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is being reported that the Dallas Cowboys have pulled the trigger on one of the most unexpected and potentially monumental trades in recent memory. That's right. The rumors are swirling, sources are buzzing, and it looks like it's all but confirmed the Cowboys have traded for Pro Bowl offensive lineman Wyatt Teller in a stunning deal reportedly valued at a jaw-dropping $90 million. Yes, you heard that. Right, $90 million tied to one of the most physically dominant interior linemen in the league today. Now, whether you're a die-hard Cowboys fan or just a lover of chaos and big-time football moves, this one deserves your full attention because it signals a massive shift in how the Cowboys are approaching their Super Bowl window and what they're willing to do to win now. Let's break it all down, and there is a lot to unpack. First off, for those who might not be fully familiar, Wyatt Teller has quietly or not so quietly, if you watch the film, become one of the most consistent, punishing, and technically sound guards in the NFL. Drafted by the Buffalo Bills in 2018, then traded to the Cleveland Browns in what many thought was just a depth move, Teller developed into a critical piece of one of the best offensive lines in football. He's earned Pro Bowl honors, dominated in the run game, pancaked defenders on national television, and protected the quarterback like a brick wall with cleats. He plays with that old-school nasty you want in the trenches and combines it with elite-level hand technique, footwork, and football IQ. Now, Dallas has long been known for valuing their offensive line. Remember the glory days of Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, Travis Frederick, La'el Collins? That was the core identity of the Cowboys' offense for nearly a decade. But with injuries, age, and retirements taking their toll, the once immovable Dallas line has taken some major steps back in recent seasons. Enter Wyatt Teller. This move, if finalized as reported, represents a full-throttle, no-holds-barred commitment from Jerry Jones and the front office to rebuild that wall up front and protect Dak Prescott at all costs. And speaking of costs, let's talk about that number. $90 million. That's a massive financial commitment to an interior lineman. And while some casual fans may raise an eyebrow at that figure, real football minds know exactly why this is such a powerful statement. You pay premium for premier talent, and Wyatt Teller isn't just a decent upgrade. He's a tone setter. He's the kind of guy who changes the entire attitude of your line, elevates everyone around him, and gives your quarterback peace of mind while opening up huge running lanes for Tony Pollard or whoever lines up behind Dak this season. Now, of course, this move raises big questions about the rest of the Cowboys' cap structure and long-term planning. How do they balance Teller's deal with upcoming contract demands for players like Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, and possibly even a restructured deal for Dak? How do they ensure they're not mortgaging the future for a quick fix in the present? But maybe, just maybe, that's the whole point. Maybe this front office finally has decided that the time for waiting and developing is over. That the NFC East is winnable right now, that the Eagles are vulnerable, that the 49ers can be beaten, that this team with the right protection and just a few key pieces can get over that playoff hump and make a serious run. And let's be honest, if there was ever a season where the Cowboys needed to show they mean business, this is it. After years of frustrating playoff exits, near misses, and what-if scenarios, the fan base is hungry, no, starving for a real push. Bringing in someone like Wyatt Teller isn't just about filling a need. It's a locker room message. It tells the veterans, we're all in. It tells Doc, we believe in you. It tells the fans, we hear you. And it tells the league, Dallas isn't just here to play. We're here to dominate. Of course, the details of the trade are still trickling in, and trust me, we'll be here covering every angle as they develop, but early reports suggest this wasn't cheap in terms of draft capital either. Rumors are the Cowboys sent at least a second-round pick, potentially a future third or fourth, and maybe even a young player on a rookie deal. Some speculation even hints at a surprise name being included, perhaps someone from the defensive side, where Dallas has some depth. But the front office clearly believes that bolstering the offensive line is worth the cost, and it's hard to argue, especially when you consider how much pressure Dak was under last year and how inconsistent the running game looked after the departure of Ezekiel Elliott. Teller not only fortifies the line, he could change the entire identity of the offense. Imagine Dak operating with cleaner pockets, more time to find Lamb, Ferguson, Gallup, and Cooks. Imagine Pollard hitting second-level holes instead of dodging tackles in the backfield. It's not just an upgrade, it's a multiplier. Now, let's talk locker room impact. Teller isn't just a beast on the field, he's a culture guy. Known for his high energy, leadership, and tough-as-nails mentality, he brings that dog the Cowboys have been missing in the trenches. Pair him with young guys like Tyler Smith and see the domino effect. This could be the beginning of a new Dallas offensive line era, not just a patch, but a foundation for years to come. And in terms of scheme fit, he's perfect. Whether Dallas wants to stay with a balanced run-pass approach, go up-tempo, or lean more on the ground game again, Teller can do it all. He's versatile enough to pull, trap, hold up in pass pro, and finish with authority. Coaches will love him. Fans will love him. Teammates will love him. And if he stays healthy, and that's always the wild card, this could go down as one of the most impactful mid-season trades in Cowboys history. Yes, I said history. Because the last time the Cowboys made a major trade for a star offensive player mid-season, it was Amari Cooper, and that changed the trajectory of the season. Could this be the next domino? Could this finally get Dallas past the divisional round? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this isn't business as usual. This is the front office saying, loud and clear, that they are done being just good enough. This is about chasing greatness. This is about taking the gamble, betting on elite talent, and refusing to settle. And frankly, that's exactly what Cowboys fans have been waiting to see. We'll be watching how this plays out, how the contract is structured, how he's integrated into the lineup, how it affects the cap, and what this means for other positions moving forward. But for now, celebrate. This is big. This is bold. This is Dallas making headlines for the right reasons. So let's go, Cowboys Nation. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you love this move? Do you think we gave up too much? Or are you just fired up to see a real investment in protecting the quarterback and reestablishing the run game? Smash that like button if you think this is the kind of aggressive front office behavior we need more of. And don't forget to subscribe because we'll be breaking this down all week-long film analysis, press conference reactions, fan takes, and everything in between. This is the energy we've been waiting for. This is the Dallas Cowboys making moves. Let's ride.